Today's video is going to be a 3-year update on the truck and everything that is on it. 48,000 miles on the truck. So for anyone new, 2018 Chevy Silverado Z71 four-wheel drive all-star edition. I got it December of 2017, and there's been a long list of mods we've done to it. We've had a ton of fun, from drag racing to mudding to, you know, squatting it to everything. We've done pretty much everything with this truck, and it has been great, and I absolutely love it. 100% would recommend. As far as my experience with owning it, you know, buying it new and it having less than 50,000 miles, it has been flawless. Chrome inserts, Amazon, they've been great. They just clip on. Bow tie, Amazon, been great. Paint to match lower stuff. This is Summit White, so it is plagued with the brittle paint that GM loves to give us. Suspension wise, we have been rocking this 3-inch MotoFab leveling kit for literally like 45,000 miles now. Most of it was one of the first things I did to the truck, and then like 20,000 miles or 15, I think it was like 14,000 miles into the truck, we put these Ready Lift upper control arms on here. They have been great. So they have, I don't have an exact mileage, but a pretty good bit of mileage on those as well, and the truck has been great. If we look under here, we'll see our angles and whatnot. I am filming on a GoPro. Nothing's leaking. We're not having any issues. There's some grease up there on the upper control arm where I greased it, but you know, 50,000 miles with a 3-inch leveling kit, no issues. Now, if you're starting with a truck that's already got 100,000 miles on it, then you might have issues. But as far as starting with a fresh, low mileage truck, 50,000 miles later, 3-inch leveling kit has been absolutely great. The 24s and 35s, we've only had them on for a couple months. They've been great. This is a 5.3 with a 6-speed and 308 gears and 35s. So the truck has been flawless. We've not had any transmission issues, no rear ends. The 5.3, it's fine. It's not fast, but it gets the job done. It's a reliable engine, as long as you turn V4 off. But the truck's handled everything fine that I've put on it. I've had a million different setups on here, from stocks to 24s, 35s, 24x14s, 35s. You know, we rock 22x12s and 33s for like 2 years. It's had no issues with that. So as far as under the hood, all we have is the S&B cold air intake, and then I had to replace my battery like 2 weeks ago because it croaked over right outside of warranty. I don't even know if they'd replaced it, but it was like a week out of my 3-year warranty going up. But the S&B intake has been great, no issues with that. Other than that, the truck it's fine under here. It's kind of dirty, could probably go for a cleaning, but it's been great. No complaints, no issues. We have 2-inch drop shackles in the rear. Rocked it with no blocks and stock shackles for a long time, and then put the blocks back in it, and then put 2-inch drop shackles on it. It's got a little bit of a lean going on. No issues with that. You know, if you do take your bolts out, your blocks out, your U-bolts are still plenty of thread. You can just put the stock ones on there. While we're under here, as you can see, true dual exhaust. I've had this on here as the second thing. The first thing I did was tint, and the same day I did the exhaust. True dual cat back. You take the third cat out, and then just true duals all the way back to these 5-inch shorty tips. Sounds really good in my opinion. Does not throw a check engine light or anything like that. The truck does not know that it's on there. It drives just the same in my opinion. No loss of power. You know, a lot of people get confused with that third cat removal. The O2 sensors are before it, so when you remove it, the truck doesn't know it's reading off the O2s, which are before it, like I said. The bed cover, American Tonneau company. It's been really good. It could go for a cleaning. That comes with supplies to clean it. I need to do that, but it has been really good. No issues with this. I use it all the time, and I think it gives the truck a much more sporty look than just, you know, an open bed or with a toolbox or whatever. Herky liner. This is also one of the first things I did. It's held up really well as well. It helps to have a bed cover, that way the sun is not drying the color out of it. So it's still pretty dark and black. It's dirty in here from some mudding that we did. This is also one of the first things that I did. This is off Amazon. It's held up great. It still looks like basically brand new. Nice and dark and black, carbon fiber kind of look, bullet 50 cal antenna. The reception is the same as it was day one. Not that great, but I'm always on my phone, Pandora, so doesn't really matter. It looks a whole lot better than the fish pole antenna that comes on them stock. These are Sportsman Camo seat covers. They have been absolutely great. I have thoroughly enjoyed them. If you're wondering what the texture is, just kind of listen. It's kind of like a Carhartt texture. Recently we did tune the truck, 5-star tuning, the RevX or BDX programmer. It's been great, no issues with the truck. It's driven well. It's like the tune. I like it better. It drives much better. The drivability is nice. You can take the speed limiter off. You can adjust your tire size. You can do all that kind of crap. In here, that's about it. I mean, the truck, I've really enjoyed it. Everything in here just looks and feels good to me. I mean, it's just nice in here, dude. If you're coming out of an older truck, you're gonna really enjoy this. Our 4-wheel drive's been great. I've probably been in 4-wheel drive 10 times. I know people just cringe because I got a 4-wheel drive truck. But hey, you know, we drive our trucks. We don't have to, you know, go mud bogging all the time or do anything crazy. So where the tune does turn off V4, I had the module, which I know a lot of y'all probably have questions about. You put the V4 module from Range Technology right here, plug it in your OBD2 port, and it basically just makes the truck not go into V4, but it makes it drive better. Anyone that has it will tell you it obviously doesn't jump in and out of V4 to V8, but the truck just genuinely drives better. Like, transmission seems to shift better. The truck just seems happier. Like, it's just more it's not supposed to do anything except trick the truck into thinking that it's got a load on it to where it doesn't go into V4 at all ever. But it feels so much better than stock. And you can plug it in the truck, take it out anytime. You can do it while driving down the road. It's not gonna mess it up. So that's gonna be my 3-year update and probably my final review on this thing. It's been great. I've had no issues out of the truck. I've only had to go to back to the dealership one time for the safety recall, for the brake sensitivity. I think that's what it was. And didn't have any issues with it going to the dealership. They took care of me. I got it all on my dash cam. Nothing wonky or weird happened. The truck drove basically the exact same after as it did when I took it in. But yeah, dude, this is like the last classic body style Chevrolet ever to be made. 2018. They went in 2019 to the new, more modern look. So this is very reminiscent of the OBS body, in my opinion, and you're basically not going to get that ever again. So at the end of the day, if this is the body style that you really enjoy, that's pretty much what you got. 2016, or I guess you could go 2014, but they have the different front fascia. This is the all-star, so it's all color match, but 16 to 18 is going to be your last body style of the classic body Chevrolets. And so if you're thinking about getting one of these, I genuinely encourage you to go drive one and see if you like the way they drive. If you do, just get it. I have loved this truck. I filmed a bunch of videos and I don't know exactly when things will fall. I potentially am selling this thing just due to a outrageous cash offer on it, so we'll see. But I have really no desire to sell this thing. I've thoroughly enjoyed it and kind of planned on keeping it forever. It's paid off. It does everything that I need it to do, and it looks good doing it. And yes, they do look old compared to the new body if you sit them side by side, but this is just a classic body style that everybody loves, and they're gonna be like an OBS in the future, no doubt. These are gonna be super desired, and this is probably one of the last trucks that's like not super over complicated with electronics. Yes, this one does have a lot, but it's like they're only getting more and more electronics and, you know, electrical engines and assistive engines and all that kind of crap. So this one, all you have to worry about is the V4, and once you get a module or a tune to turn that off, you have no issues with the truck. So yeah, this is it guys. Possibly my last review on the truck. Basically 50,000 miles, 3 years later. Maybe one day I'll have to just get me another, because they're just great. So with all that being said, hopefully you did enjoy. Comment down below, let me know what you think, or if you have one of these trucks, what your opinions are. Are you still in love with the truck years later? And with that being said, hopefully you did enjoy. I'll see you on the next one.